We've been making E-Moto content for about a year now, and people keep telling us you need to look at less expensive E-Motos. That's so convenient because HillMiles just came out with their new MilePop 1, and it's a 3,000 watt motor for less than 1,500 bucks. Let's put it together and check it out.
Remember kids, safety first. This isn't overkill.
Should have been wearing safety goggles.
Nah, I got these things.
Safety squints.
Yeah. Whoa. And you guys thought I was overkill.
There's nothing there.
More wrapping.
First thing I want to point out, this is actually a metal shipping crate covered in cardboard. They did a pretty good job packing it. They've got styrofoam on both sides. Everything is individually wrapped. The wheel is even tied up to the metal frame so it doesn't move around. They did a pretty good job packaging this.
I have a knife.
I hope YouTube doesn't block that. So the top frame is attached to the triple right here. You got to use an Allen key to get those out. There's a box at the top of the frame too. We got to make sure we take that off. You have an owner's manual, some wire management, some tools, and your charger. We're trying to get this unpackaged. This dude wants to take a nap over here. What are you doing?
It's soft packaging. I think these are knee pads.
Yeah, comes with knee pads and elbow pads.
Just remember, kids, stay safe. And this thing is short.
We gotta build it. So the bolts to hold the bars on are in the bottom of the risers, but there's one missing, so I gotta find it. Hopefully it's in the box somewhere.
It has a headlight.
Sweet.
Satisfying peel.
You found the missing piece. Cool, now we can put the handlebars on. But first, we gotta detach the axle from the frame here, taking the bolt out here, lifting it up and throwing it on the stand.
£256.
Is that what the weight limit is?
Yeah.
256 pounds or kilograms?
Pounds.
Wow, that's actually quite a lot. So there's 3 bolts right here to get the front fender mounted, but I'm struggling to get these out. They're in there really tight. So these bolts were shipped with Loctite, which means they're in there pretty good. It's fine to have Loctite on there, but they shouldn't be installed. They should be in a baggie. That'd be the easiest thing. Now that we got them out, we can put them back in. Do like the front fender. Very much like a dirt bike, right? All right, you found some specs on this, right? Can you read them to us?
Peak power, 3,000 watts. Battery, 48 volts / 25 AH.
It's amp hours.
Oh.
That means how long the battery will last.
Max load, 256 pounds.
That's a lot.
That can hold like 3.5 of me.
So you can see size-wise, Calyx is about the right height rider for this bike. It's meant for teenagers, young adults. It's not meant for somebody who's 6 feet tall, but with the weight capacity of 256 pounds, I could ride it if I really wanted to. Couple things to notice real quick. There is a toolkit and an instruction manual. All of the tools you need to assemble this are in here, but I would recommend having an additional mechanics tool set with Allen keys and sockets because it'll make things go a lot easier rather than using just these fairly simple wrenches. The instructions are okay. Make sure you follow them. Pay attention to the directions of things in the sense of putting the front fender on before the wheel because it's much easier to get to those bolts before you put the tire on. I do want to make sure that you are aware of the fact that HillMiles did send us this bike in exchange for the video. They're not going to see the video before it's published, and they have no stipulations that I have to say anything positive about the bike. They just wanted me to give an opinion as somebody who knows about E-Motos. So you've got to take those screws out first and then put the chain guard on and put the screws back on.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Is it spinning?
No.
You might need to use the short end of it so you can get more leverage when you twist it. Yeah. You've learned about leverage in science class, right? Not yet?
I know what it is from you.
Physics is fun!
Okay, Einstein.
Before you put the front wheel on, there is a spacer in the front brake. You got to remove that, otherwise the rotor won't fit. There's also 2 different spacers that go on the axle. The longer one goes on the brake side so that it'll clear the caliper. So I just noticed something really important. The brake caliper itself is not attached in the right spot. That bolt needs to be through there, so I have to loosen this one, pull that bolt out, and then put the brake caliper in the right spot.
I just got a bike with no handlebars, I just got a bike with no handlebars.
There you go.
Here's the handlebars.
All right, let's check the brakes. We got the front brake hooked up now. Build some pressure first. It works, but I'm gonna bleed that brake because I feel like it could do a lot better. So I didn't show this when I pulled it out of the crate, but you do need to put the bolt through the lower shock mount. There are two different spots for it. The front mount will be the highest seat height. The back mount will actually lower it by compressing that spring a bit. The seat height in its standard form is about 28 inches tall. You might have noticed this too. What is that box? It's a speaker. You might have also noticed that the motor is mounted behind the swing arm pivot, which is cool for chain tension, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to ride just yet. So I'm really curious to see how it's balanced when riding, because usually when it's a mid-drive motor, it's in front of the swing arm pivot. The back brake has good action. It builds pressure and you can't pull it all the way in, but the front brake needs to be bled for sure. I do like the short levers. That's pretty cool. A couple things to note really quick about the MilePop 1. It is meant to be a motorcycle. This is not an e-bike. There's no pedals. That means it follows motorcycle laws. It is considered to be a dirt bike, so it should not be ridden on the road. Check with your local ordinances though to make sure that it's okay to do so. We're going to be using it at primarily motocross tracks and trails, so we're okay with that. It's not meant to be a main mode of transportation. HillMiles does have this on promotion right now for Black Friday, so depending on when you see this video, you might be able to save some money. MSRP or retail cost is $1,500, but right now it's on sale for $1,300. In its current setup, it's got a 12-inch rear wheel and a 14-inch front wheel, and it's a 28-inch seat height, so that means it's perfect for anybody about 4 feet 6 inches tall. It is great for kids between the ages of probably 7 and, I don't know, 15, 16, depending on the size. It does have a fairly high weight capacity though, so adults can ride it too if they want to. There are 3 separate ride modes, 1, 2, and 3, that have different speeds to them. What they tell me is that it will max out at 31 miles per hour. I do plan to test that in a further video, so stay tuned for that type of thing. I'm gonna take this all over and ride it in different places and see what it does best and what it doesn't do well, so definitely make sure you stay tuned for those upcoming videos. One thing that really stands out as unique on this bike is the speaker system. We haven't tested it yet. I want to have my son's first reaction to that, but it should have engine noises that sound like motorcycles. There's 6 different sounds that you can have to make it sound like a real motorcycle when you turn the throttle. But it also acts as a Bluetooth speaker, so if you want to just cruise around and have some music playing, you can do that pretty easily. The 25 amp hour battery, they're expecting the range to be about 60 miles. I personally would expect that to be in mode 1. In mode 3, it's probably a lower number, but we'll have to do a range test on this bike. Let's test the wiring. Let's make sure it works.
Sounds gas.
Mode 0, that means you're not in gear yet. Twist the throttle. Is that cool? All right, now I know you wanted to try it. Hit the horn. So there's a button down here. It says throttle sound switch. If you press and hold it, it changes the sound. All right. I like this one. All right, dude. I'm gonna take it for the first run. I know you're sad, you wanna ride it, it's meant for you, but just in case there's something wrong with it, I wanna be safe and I'll be the one on it. You can grab your helmet and be ready for the next ride.
Okay.
All right, it is started.
Going 1 mile per hour.
Let's try mode 1 first. Before I take off, I wanna check the brakes. Front brake works okay. Back brake Works really well. All right, let's see how it goes. That mud flap. All right, I got 15 miles per hour in first gear. Let's do mode 2. Oh, I gotta take that mud flap off. That's a bit ridiculous. But I got 22 miles per hour. Wonder if it wheelies. Let's put it in third. Very easy throttle. It's not twitchy at all. Yeah, that mud flap's gotta come off. All right, let's swap riders. Now it's time for you to try.
Okay, sound works.
That kickstand. There's not a kickstand switch on this, so you gotta make sure the kickstand's up before you go.
Oh, also, like, these brakes are really hard. Like, really
Good.
strong.
That's a good thing. Watch out for cars.
I will. Oh, wow. I can hear the fake sound along with the real sound. Should I turn mode 2?
Try mode 2. You would be fine in mode 3.
Okay. Max speed 20.
He does not like riding on public roads. He feels like it's the wrong place to do it, so he's very hesitant to go fast, and if there's any cars, he pulls right over.
Although, can I say something?
Sure. What do you want to say?
It has a real sound along with the fake sound.
Yep.
But since the fake sound is coming from the back, it sounds like there's always a car behind me. Like, I do not know if that's a good thing, because it makes me go faster.
That's funny.
It's a pretty good bike. Like, I would definitely recommend this for, like, beginners, as, like, this is their first bike.
Is it comfortable for your size?
Yes.
It's pretty quick. All right, let's go test this in the grass and see how it handles. Like I mentioned before, I plan to take this to motocross tracks and ride some real single track trails with it, but I want to see what it just will do suburban off-roading. So it does have full suspension, but the suspension is not the best. Yeah, it's stiff. It's a rough ride. Throttle response is slow, which is okay for a kid's bike. It's not going to have a ton of power. It's not going to do a lot of wheelies. And again, this is in stock trim. I don't know if there's any type of controller mods you can do to it. I know very little about that kind of thing. I don't typically modify bikes. But if you were to go from 0, I'm in mode 3, that's the fastest mode, and I just go full throttle, it does not loop. You cannot loop this bike, which is cool for a beginner. I'm seeing 27 miles, 28 miles per hour. I'll do a GPS test later. So we just put 2 miles on the MilePop 1 between you and I both riding it. What did you think?
I liked it a lot. The noises that it can make is really fun. The throttle, it is good.
It's a little sticky.
Yeah.
That can be a safety problem.
WD-40?
Maybe. I'll try to figure out why it's sticking and figure that out. I didn't have any issues while riding. It didn't stay open. Did you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay. You've been riding dirt bikes for a long time.
Yes.
Mode 1 and 2. What did you think of those two?
Well, compared to my other dirt bikes, the Mode 1 and Mode 2 are pretty slow. But if you are a beginner, I mean, if I got it, I would use it. But I would not purchase it with my own money.
Now, you said you wouldn't purchase it with your own money. If it were $1,300, what do you think about that?
That is a really affordable price.
Because it's on sale right now for Black Friday.
Oh.
As an 11-year-old, if you were to receive a gift like this under the Christmas tree, what would you think? Would you be excited or would you go, no, I want a different one?
I'm not that spoiled. I would definitely ride this.
Okay, very cool. So our next video should be this out at Rio Bravo?
Yeah.
Testing the track and trail. You want to do a comparative video?
Yeah.
A competition? That's a good idea. So if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe.
People would want this bike mainly just from the decals.
I love the looks. It looks like a dirt bike.
Yeah.
The colors are really cool. The orange just pops. Hey, thanks for your help in the video, buddy. So as always, I don't like making a commission on these things because I don't want to feel like I'm selling you something. I just want to be as helpful as possible, but I will put the link below for this bike if you're interested in it. Leave some comments too. I'll do my best to answer any questions. If you like E-Moto content, here's a playlist of other videos that we've done. Hopefully they're helpful for you too. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next bike.